Hello lovelies, time for a catch up, and I'm sorry about the glare in my glasses, not a lot I can do about it. It's just there, and if I take my glasses off I can't see what I'm doing. So, Crafty Moo Sarah here, and as you can see I'm up in the yarn barn. I haven't got the colourful background like I had before because I've turned my chair round, because as you know from my previous video, I've had a change around in the yarn barn. I've still got a few of these totes here. I've put stuff in them that I've got to organise, and I've got some totes behind the door that have got stuff that need organising as well. I did two this morning. I organised two this morning, and I've got another two of those to do. I think one, two, yeah, because one of them now has got projects in, and I found I think 3 projects that are on a shelf there. When I was tidying up, I put them in there. So they're going to go in a tote. I'm going to make a list of all the projects that I find that I don't frog. There may be some projects that I frog, and I'll get my ball winder out and sort that out. So still lots to do in here, but it's all where I know it should be, and it feels so good to be organised. Still got far too much yarn. I must take a photo of all the yarn that I've found that I'm going to give away. I've got the Hearts Healing Hearts group, which I've promised some yarn, and I'll get that must get to the post office this week. And I've got some yarn for, I belong to a charity group here in the town that I live in, and they do all kinds of crochet and knitting and sewing and craft, making baskets and things for local charities, and each month we have a different charity that we support. So yeah, so there's a couple of ladies there have said they want some of the yarn, so I've got to take some photos of it later. I might do that this lunchtime, get that over to them, and then they can come and pick up all the yarn and collect it. And yeah, and if you're wondering what I'm wearing, this was made for me by our lovely yarny fairy godmother, and it's a hug from her. And I'm in my yarn barn today. I've got a little heater up here because I don't want to heat the whole house while I'm at home working. So up here in the yarn barn, it's beautifully insulated, so any residual heat that comes from having the heating on in the morning comes up here. And I've got a little oil burning radiator that I have up here. It keeps me lovely and warm. And then my hug from Yarny Fairy Godmother is lovely, and it's absolutely beautiful. It is so soft, but it's huge. I've got it folded in half at the moment to go round me, just to go round my shoulders. But look at this. It's absolutely huge, and it's beautiful. Absolutely, I'm so soft, so lovely and soft. So my colours. So let me just get this back on my shoulders, and I've got some catching up to do with you. Oh, it's gone behind my cushion. There we go. There we go. Get myself all wrapped up again. So what have I been up to? I have got a few makes done and dusted. The same as Sam over on Memphis Makes Sam. I support the Hearts Healing Hearts charity that she does. Well, I'll put all the links below. And it's a charity in this country, and people all over the country they crochet hearts, they knit hearts, they sew hearts out of fabric and stuff them, and they go to all kinds of places. They go to hospitals, they go to funeral directors, they go to hospices, they go to hospitals, they go all over the country, and we do pairs of hearts, and one heart goes with the patient and then the other heart goes with their loved ones, so that they're all together. They're always thinking of each other, and they've got those hearts forever, for as long as a lot of these people are terminally ill. So, but they do find them an awful lot of comfort. So I've made 30 more this month, so they'll be going off soon. And I've also donated a lot of my yarn from my yarn barn as I was having a clear out. Some of it is what I've bought, some of it is what I've been given and gifted, some of it is Yarny Fairy Godmother, some of it is other people, because it's good to pay forward, I feel. You know, I know there's a lot of people out there cannot afford in these hard times a lot of yarn, so I've still got massive amounts of yarn, so I'm fine. And I'll tell you a bit about that when I was clearing the yarn barn out, what I found. And honestly, what you think you've got when you not hoard, it is kind of almost on the verge of hoarding, when you buy yarn and you put it away and you forget about it. And then what you find, and what you're convinced when because I haven't been up here properly for about 3 months, I just kept coming up and putting things in and shoving things in, as you saw the state of the video I did before. And sorting this out, the gems that I found and the stuff I've got that I didn't think I have a lot of. Well, honestly, moo, silly old moo. Anyway, we'll get to that later. But yes, it's so good to be in order. I know what I've got, and I don't use... We'll go into that later. Anyway, yes, I know what I've got. I know where it is. I've got all my DKs, my extra DKs over there. And I've got some Aran and stuff that needs sorting out. I've got a whole big tote of cotton. I've got projects that I need to look at and sort out. I've got an odds and sods box on the bottom that I need to go through and sort out. And I've got finished projects and things that I've got hanging all over and in other totes. And I've got to go through those and be really strict. And I'm not sure that I would sell, that they would all sell. But if I find there is someone locally who is having a sale to make money for charity, then I might donate them and say sell them and make yourself some money. So I might do that. But I need to work out what's what and what I've got. The cat at the moment downstairs has 3 of my blankets, so they won't be sold now because they've got Tootsie fluff in them. So, but they're her blankets now. She's getting old, bless her. She's 18 years old and likes a nice soft bed now, bless her. So I've got blankets on the top of the children's toy boxes, the grandchildren's toy boxes, and blanket on the settee, because otherwise she just covers it in what we call her knickers, coming out all over the place. So yeah, so I've got quite a few bits, but I'll update you as I go along. But I have made... Now, I've started this video and not got my information. Bear with me, I'll be back. Silly old Moo, forgot all her information. I'd written it all down and then didn't bring it with me. So, it's all right. Hubby's been up as well and brought me a cup of tea. So I had to get everything off my lap and chat to him for 5 minutes. And of course, now it's all down here. So, what shall I start with? Oh, my favourite hat that I have made, believe it or not, since my first video this year. 5 hats. But look at this. I absolutely adore this hat. It is fantastic. And it was so good to make. It was so easy and quick to make. And it fits perfectly. And I've been out in it already. It is called the Free Spirit Peaked Cap. and it's by Kelly at Crafty and a Cuppa. She's in the UK. She's from Norfolk. She's a lovely girl. She's got a fabulous, fabulous channel. If you don't know Kelly, get over there. And she makes some beautiful, if you're into bright, colourful wearables and things, oh, she makes the most gorgeous stuff. I think she's made a gorgeous, like a long cardigan with really bright colours and granny squares, and I really, really fancy it. It would be a big project, and it would be later on in the year if I do it, because I've found quite a few projects in my totes that I've fallen back in love with and want to get done. So, and I haven't opened the other totes over there yet. There's 2 big ones, and I know they've got projects in. But I have a feeling there are some projects in there that I shoved them away in that corner because I really don't like them. So they might be the ones I unwind, but I must unwind all those and get the yarn put back into my stash before I start anything else big. I do have 2 mosaic blankets. At some point I will pick them up, but I am in no hurry. I have no pressure. I am so enjoying all my little makes that I'm making. And this, Kelly, if you watch, this gave me so much joy making. Look at the colours. Aren't they gorgeous? It's so retro. It's so retro. And I'm a 60s baby. So yes, please, I love it. I'm staying on. I love it. So that is Free Spirit Peaked Cap by Kelly at Craft and a Cuppa, and she uses US terms. Yes, get in there. And I made it in. I did it over 2 days because I was working, so I had to do it in the morning, lunchtime, and in the evenings. But if I'd have done it, I'd have had this. If I'd have been crocheting all day long, I'd have had this done by the afternoon. It is such a lovely pattern. So that's that one. I think I might have shown you this one already. It was my my submission, my first submission for Bod Hatapalooza this year. So that's a bag a day crochet tutorial. I think it's, did I write it down? I thought I did. Yes, it's number 766, Crystal at Bag a Day Crochet. I'll put all the info in the comments, I promise I will. But that was my first submission for Bod Hatapalooza. And then, oh, I'll have to take this off now. I didn't want to take it off. It's my favourite hat. Can you tell? Then this was the next one. And I know I've made this one before because it is the Bush Tracker Beanie. Again, all Bod Hatapalooza hats are by Crystal at Bag a Day. So this is the Bush Tracker Beanie. Again, it fits lovely, and I love the colours I've used. I'm really into my bright colours at the moment. These are these 2 are Stylecraft Special Aran. They're all been made with. I think that's Saffron, and that is Empire. I love this Empire colour. It's not really true to that. It's more blue on there. It's more, there you go. That's more the colour. More a jadey, dark, not jade, I don't know what you call it, but it's called like a kingfisher. Bit, not quite. In between Kingfisher and I don't know what, but it's called Empire. Stylecraft Special Aran Empire and Saffron. That was. This was Premier Basics Mosaics, the blue one. But there we go. I've also those 3 hats, but I have also made hubby 2 hats. He's going to be a volunteer bus driver we have a little community bus. Oh, I've lost a skein of yarn. Oh no, there it is. He's going to be a volunteer driver for a local community bus, and it's called the Cookmere. I can't remember. It's Cookmere bus line, and he has a uniform that he wears. Nothing ultra posh, but a nice green fleece, green sweat top, green shorts. And so I've crocheted him a green and sort of yellowy green hat. And I've crocheted him one for work. I haven't got the hats because he's obviously got them, but I've got photos of him wearing them, so I'll stick that on the end of this video. So that's 5 hats. So there we go. What else have I done? Lots of little things that I'm thoroughly enjoying. The things like the hearts, I can pick it up and put it down. I can take it to work and do. Now these, I've got to make some more of these. I need to make, I think, another few. I'll probably get half a dozen made altogether. But for my little charity group that I was talking to you about before, who I'm giving some yarn to, we are crocheting up ready for Easter now, and we're making cream egg covers. And I've done these, look, they're little hens, and they've got the little tails. Aren't they just the cutest? Now, I know not everyone likes puff stitches. Yes, they're puff stitches, but they do up so quickly. And look. And they're little, I love these little tails. And you know what? I made 2 of those in an evening, just doing a little bit of evening crochet, chatting to Bob, watching the telly. And they're so good. But now those ones are, now which one's which? I can't remember which one's which now. Oh, yes, I can. Yes, I can. Right. They are by Jana Mullerova, and it's the Crochet Easter Hen. Yes, by Jana Mullerova on Etsy. I will put the links. Yeah, and this one, I love the facial expression on this one. It's right. He put the egg up his bum and he's gone cross-eyed. But they're all to go on Cadbury's cream eggs. So we're doing those at the moment. There we go. Aren't they lovely? And these are going to be at a local food bank for all the little children whose mums can't afford to go out and buy them, expensive Easter eggs and that. So we're doing lots of Easter egg covers for the little children at the food bank. I love things like this. I love charity things like this. I know Bob and I have been through a bad time, but my goodness, we are very lucky. We don't suffer like some people out there, families with children these days. It just breaks your heart. So any little bits that we can do is lovely. So I've got to make some more of those, get those ready. I've got lots of time before Easter. So again, it's something I can just pick up and put down. So I think that's more or less what I have to show you. Oh, was there something? Yes, no, there's something else. Oh, whoopsie, whoopsie, whoops. Let me get my bag now. Just a minute, I'll be back. Honestly, forget my head if it wasn't screwed on. 2 more things to show you and then I'll shut up. But we're going to go and see our little granddaughters this weekend. We're going to go Saturday morning, take some naughty cakes and have a cup of tea with them, spend a couple of hours with them. And I always like to take a little something for them. And I thought, well, I'm going to crochet something this time. This isn't finished, it's only part way through. But this is called Girl's Purse Crochet Pattern, and it's by Eva's Studios on Etsy. And I'll put the links in the comments box. but they're little bags with flower. There's going to be a big ladybug on there, and I'm going to fill it with a little bit of sweet treats. I don't like to give them too much because they had a lot at Christmas, but I'll give them a little bit of sweet treats, and I'll probably get a book and something and fill it with goodies, and they'll have one each. So there we go. I just think they're so dinky. And this is what the one on the pattern looks like. I will put a link to the pattern below, but aren't they delightful? Now she's got some daisy buttons there. I think I might have some buttons I can put on, but if not, I will just leave it as it is. It's fine. I'm going to put a big ladybug on there, so it'll be lovely, and they'll be full of goodies and things. When I've finished them, and I'll do a photo, and I'll ask Mum and Dad if I'm allowed to take a photo of the girls and put it on. But yeah, but I'm over the moon with these. I love making little bits and bobs for my granddaughters and for the children, you know. It's always good doing for the children. And the last thing I've got to show you that I forgot about, see, this is what you do when your yarn barn's in a mess and you forget about these things. For my birthday last year, my son and his fiance gave me a gift voucher for a yarn shop, online yarn shop in Norfolk. Now, I will try and find the link to that. I can't remember how much this yarn was, but because I was only paying part towards it, it was not cheap. It wasn't cheap. But I did say last year that I wanted to get some more bougie yarns. I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping a lot of these bougie yarns because I know people say you should use your yarn. I want my hand-dyed yarns and these bougie yarns for when I retire. I want to sit and have the time to enjoy using these yarns. At the moment, I'm really happy doing my little, but this yarn is silk and mohair. And now I know a lot of people don't like mohair. They can't stand it. They can't stand touching it. I'm absolutely fine with it. But this is silk and mohair. I don't know how you say it, if it's Isager or Isager, but there you go. And it's made in Italy, silk and mohair. They are 25-gram balls, but I don't know what weight it is, but it is the thinnest. It's almost like a hairy thread. Like, look how thin that is. And this colour is number 11. Very boring, what a shame. There you are. Silk mohair, 75 grams. Come on, focus. 75 grams kid mohair, 25% silk, 25 grams, 212. Can you believe there's 212 metres in that little ball of yarn? And I got 3 of them. Different colours, and I think they really go together well. A lilac, a lovely blue, and a cream. They are absolutely beautiful, and I think something like a cowl, you know, or a little neck shawl would be nice with those. But having never used it before, I'm going to have to really investigate and look into it and see how it goes. But I don't know. I've never crocheted with mohair and silk. I imagine it might be a bit frustrating, but I'm determined to have a go and do it, but it won't be just yet. So that's got to be kept away from all the insects. But aren't those colours beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. I can't remember how much money I put towards it, but I think it was over 30 quid. But I don't care. every now and again you've got to buy yourself a little something special. So there we go. That's my little catch up. Thank you all so much for coming over and spending your time with me here in my little corner of the YouTube, as I always say. And I don't know, the bags will be finished next time I see you. There may be some more chicks finished. There will probably be another hat for Bod Hatterpalooza. What else am I doing? Oh, I am doing some beautiful, fabulous stuff for our little Twiglet, our grandchild that's due. My daughter and her wife are expecting their first baby in April, and I am doing some fabulous crochet, but I can't show you any of it because I know Hannah, my daughter, knows I have a YouTube channel, and she just in case she has a sneak peek, I'm not showing anything. So Hannah, if you come over and have a look and see, oh, what's Mummy been making? I'm not telling you, but I am just so excited. I want to get a little box, and but I've got another idea as well, but we'll see. And to put all these lovely things that I've made, I've got that. I've got 2 amigurumis to go in. I've got maybe 5 pairs of something else to go in, and I'm making a blanket. And yeah, and I've seen some incredible outfits. Yeah, so yeah, it's very exciting, and this little Twiglet is just so loved before they're even here, as all babies are. I know, all grandparents excited, but it's on my side of the family, it's my first child having their first child, and it's my daughter. So being a mum and being a woman, you absolutely and I felt Twiglet move the last time they were here, and they're popping over again next month. I did want to pop over and see them before then, but they're so busy, bless their hearts. They both work full time. They work so hard. So yeah, 8th of February we're going to see them, and oh my goodness, her bump is just gorgeous. It's just growing so beautiful, and she is so well, and thank you, she's so well, so healthy. So we just want this little one to arrive, and they're keeping such a good eye on her, really are, both the NHS hospital and the clinic where they went. Just lovely. So there we go. Hopefully I haven't gone on too much. I am enjoying doing my videos again, and they will be as and when I can do them. Thank you for your support, and I hope you've enjoyed it. And please, 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 can you do the thumbs? It really means a lot to me. I do understand people watching the videos and not having time to leave comments and whatever. I never beg for comments. I love your comments, and I will always reply. So if you want to leave one, please do. I do love your comments. It means so much. And but I don't hold any grudges to anyone who doesn't leave comments. It's, oh, there's so many hundreds of us, aren't there, out there doing videos and films. But a thumbs up would be lovely. Thank you very much. So take care. Look after yourselves. Put yourself first from time to time, please. You are important and you're worth it. Look after your health. Always be kind. You don't know what anyone else's walk in life is. And a little kind word might just lift them up a bit for that day in that moment. So take care. Love you loads. See you next time. And I'm sorry if it was a bit whoops and all over the place again. But you know Moo. I think I do it on nearly every video. So let's see, maybe next time I won't be able to. Anyway, zip it, Moo. Take care. Love you loads. See you on the next one. Bye for now.